Sanbonani,
Hi.
how are you guys? Killer duo of the moment.
We are good and you?
I can feel it. So thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, sure.
It's quite interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, everyone is. Thank you for having us.
It's hurry me, I know.
Ring mood.
Iring mood. The killer punch.
Oh,
This is gonna be so fun. So I think let's start at the beginning. Or am I being too fast?
No.
Isaac, should we maybe wait?
Do you know what? I was just saying that. Did somebody ask me what songs are going off for? Because I do a lot of DJ sets here when they come like Vigro Deep, when we're doing like big stages and festivals, and so far the challenge is here, but the actual song itself hasn't hit when the DJs are playing them in their sets.
But are they playing it?
I wouldn't say it's hit here yet properly.
Yeah.
Like how like Bidi Marung that hit, or it hasn't hit here that side yet. But you know, it's summer; it still can change as well. And interestingly enough, the piano that you guys play over there isn't exactly the same piano we play over here.
Yeah, I think maybe you guys like it takes longer to get there.
I mean,
by the time you guys are like hyped about a song, we're kind of already over it. There's a new one.
Because the music is being played there, that would make sense anyway. But Bidi Marung hit here straight away.
Really? Straight away?
Yeah. But there's still time. But the challenge though, boys, is moving this side. That I can say.
Yeah.
A lot of influencers this side. The challenge is moving. It's just for the DJs maybe to catch up, you know, and maybe as well building a relationship with the UK DJs this side because it helps.
Yeah, true.
It makes sense. What's normally like the turnaround time for like let's say if we like are hyped up about a song in South Africa, how long does it normally typically take to like hit that side? Is it like a couple of months or is it a couple of weeks?
You see, it just depends because obviously, you know, the main people like Pori, Cabs or whatever, everybody's already waiting, and like Shakes and Les, everybody's already waiting for the banger that they have to play on their sets, right?
Yeah.
But what I'll say, out of all the artists out there, or DJs or producers, I would say, that have like a pulse here, is actually fun enough like Shakes and Les. They have a very good relationship with a lot of the DJs here. I don't know how they communicate with a lot of DJs over here. I mean, I can assist you guys in that sense offline, but they have a very good relationship with a lot of DJs. So they'll have just like exclusives all the time. And when we're here, they're just playing them. And you think, well, how are you guys playing them? But they seem to have a very good relationship, Shakes and Les.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but hopefully now we're gonna like cultivate a good relationship with you, and Killer and Miano songs can be hyped also. That's
of course, 100%. This is just the beginning for us, lot. So yeah, go on, Gstarr, take it away.
The pressure. How are you guys? Let me ask you proper. How are you guys? How was your day? What kept you guys busy? I saw you guys shot also the music video for Hamba.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just tell us a little bit more about that. How's it going, and how's the reception? How are you guys actually? Because I know you guys are not new to you know being hit makers, right? Having a hit song. So how is this feeling for you right now?
Basically, the feeling is overwhelming. You know.
Yeah.
Each and every time you do a song, you just there hyping it up yourself, hoping that it could rub off. Because truly speaking, Hamba was released last year November. Feel me?
No.
Like, trust me. Hamba
why did it take so long for us to actually start doing a challenge and whatever?
So,
why?
You know what happened? When we released Hamba, it was there. You know how piano is, you know? People listen to what Pori plays, or people listen to what it needs someone who's gonna put a stamp on it before.
Yeah. Of course. You need a gatekeeper almost to say, this is the one.
One thought. Yeah. So Hamba has always been there. So you know what brings Hamba back? because of EPS Gwendlu. We did EPS Gwendlu with music, obviously. It hit it obviously it hit the roof, and then now there was this boy Master waku TikTok, these dancers. They went he went like I don't know how he found the Hamba Nami, but he did, and then he did the dance challenge and so people when they checked so people when they went and checked what is happening, who are the people behind the sound, they find out it's the people who behind EPS going, so that's how it hit the roof.
That's crazy. So would you then say Uguti Umasta is the one that kind of made Hamba Nami be on TikTok?
We need to give Master his flowers, basically.
Shout out to Master. Shout out to Master.
Yeah, shout out to Master. Yeah.
Miano, ukhona ulapha angikuzwa phela. Okay. Anyway, so I think I want to start at the beginning, ne?
Okay.
Abantu abanganazi. Let's say, because we do have, people from every corner of the world listening to you guys right now. I think maybe give them a sneak peek, right, of who exactly each of you are. Let's have a formal introduction. KillaPunch, and also I'm quite interested. KillaPunch, how did you get your name? Because it's like it sounds similar to somebody else. Right, but like just tell us a little bit more about how you guys got your names and also how you guys came together.
Okay, Miano's gonna start.
My name Kamala Miltone, like was in the club like Panyaza.
Okay. Pause, ne?
Panyaza.
For some of us in the UK, please let's cultivate it a bit, please, because we also want to know. We want to understand.
Okay, so Panyaza is an establishment, yeah?
Okay.
It's a big club that we used to play Black Coffee. Black Coffee used to play there before it being Black Coffee. DJ Fresh.
Wow.
Understand? So I started there also, understand. There's an MC. And then I do the song I'm a Uber. Lodge, DJ Maporisa Kabza. You understand? And then my career started there 2018, 2019.
But then I need to see the name. How did you get Miano? Did you name yourself, or was it a thing of
the name they gave me? I was used to chill with girls, I understand. So some girls are saying, you have to give your name, don't have to use your real name, understand? And they started to give me like some names, understand? And then we pick up.
You chose Miano.
We just pick up this name Miano, understand? Because you are talking about the countries. Do you know this place called Miami?
Yes.
We started there and then we crashed the name and then we started to play with that name.
Okay. That's funny. I actually thought maybe you got the name Miano, ngoba it almost rhymes with piano. I won't lie, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yes.
So before piano took off, because for me, I started listening and taking in Amapiano like over here in the UK around 2020, right? So before piano, what were you both doing in terms of your music careers?
Me, I was playing soccer as Miano. I was playing soccer. Also, I was playing soccer.
Basically, let me just say, half of our lives we've been footballers.
Okay.
So these things come when we're just like chilling there by these establishments, chanting. Obviously, there's gimmicks there.
Okay.
It's us, Bamnanda Bafana, and then what? When you are there. And then someone is like, you guys really need to take this thing to a song. Basically, obviously, getting that it was a gimmick, inspiration from Umsho, Veuli Heza, song already there. So that's how we got to go on studio and do a song with gimmicks. So that's what really happened.
Okay.
So basically, you guys got into music by emceeing first, and then you moved to studio.
Yeah, true. That's it.
Okay, so like for example, like the hip hop era, you guys weren't,
Yeah.
you guys didn't do any hip hop, or you did do some hip hop before
Nah,
the
no,
transit.
we were just listening and being the fans. We were once fans. we really
Okay,
didn't think this would happen.
okay,
Wow. So
wow.
what was the plan, Gay? While
You
you
know one
guys
thing
were,
about the piano, ne? What piano did, ne? It one thing about the piano, if there's something the piano did, it opened doors for our youth here in South
100%.
Africa.
Yeah.
Okay,
You understand? So there was always talent here in South Africa, but the talent obviously was being gatekept. You had to be special. You had to know someone in order for you to be a singer.
You had to be
But
connected.
piano has made it possible for each and every person. Because if you can take a look, our piano, the piano that
yeah,
made it from Uber, from your lodge, from Gigabytes, because it's backroom studios to Jobe London. Those are backroom studios
Yeah.
songs.
okay,
Even when we did them, we didn't really think it would hit the rooftop. We were just
right,
making music because we've seen someone doing music. Yeah, so it's all of those songs are like backroom studios, basically.
okay, okay.
Do you remember, maybe let me ask this. Do you possibly remember the first song that you guys recorded together? It didn't have to be a
Yeah,
hit
we
or whatever,
do.
but like the first song you guys recorded. What was it?
Yeah, it wasn't the hit. We were with Lokshin Deep. We were at our prime at the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, we were with Lokshin Deep fresh meat because Lokshin Deep and Stokey were close together. And then me and Miano actually stay at the same place, like the same kasi.
White
And
City,
then
ne?
I was able to go to White City. So
Okay.
I was able to link up with Miano, and then I took him. They came, they fetched us, we went to Lokshin Tip, we did a track, but it wasn't a hit. Obviously, each and everything has its time. At the time, obviously, he was also focusing on Uber. I was focusing on Gigabytes. He had his team, I had my team. So it wasn't that possible for us to push it like we had to. So yeah, we did our first song long ago, around about 2019. It's just that we didn't push that track.
Okay. So you guys just pushed the songs that you felt you could push at that time, which was Amantana Uba
Yeah.
Nelentuzan and
Yeah.
Gigabyte.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
And then also, I heard through the grapevine, KillaPunch, Ankosho Uguti, you're a dancer. How true is that?
Yeah.
So
Well,
how much of
I've
these?
been.
Yeah, sorry.
So you know what happens, eh? If you can't dance, you can't play soccer. All these things.
Wait, if you can't dance, you can't what?
You can't play soccer. If you can't dance, you can't play.
Okay, that explains a
So-
lot. That explains a lot.
So-
I can't dance and I can't even play soccer, so it makes sense.
So I was a footballer that could dance. Each and every time there was entertainment around us, I was the one who was entertaining the chains.
Oh, wow.
So I wasn't a really dancer, but I was a person who could move here and there,
Yeah.
and then so that's how maybe you find out.
Okay, I hear that. So Miano, ne? I also heard through the grapevine, but I have my ear on the ground. I heard also Guti, other than Precious the DJ, right? I'm curious to know who else was quite instrumental in the first stages of your music career, because you did mention Guti Precious gave you the platform, right? So who else kind of had your back and pushed you to do the thing that you're doing still currently now?
To be honest, for me it was Precious, because it was the girl, like intombazana, and the I understand.
I think we lost. Hello?
They're there.
Girls,
Oh,
they will
oh,
understand.
oh.
Always like ntanga. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand.
Mhm.
So it's always being like guys will always I'm gonna get back to you, what I understand. But girls will give you chance, understand.
Yeah.
So Precious did give me chance about it. I heard you last week, you were doing this and it's good. Can you please take a mic when I'm playing, understand? And then we just click from there, and then we work together every weekend. I work with Precious, and then people knows me like they do. Oh, this guy and this girl, they're doing things. You understand? So yeah,
Yeah. So you
So
guys were really like the duo. You're the power duo together.
Yeah,
yeah.
basically we are all in. We are very invested in this duo, and we are to more music. Actually, we wanna bring more bangers. Actually, we do have. It's
Yeah,
just
bo.
a matter of talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
hopefully you can give me some exclusives. I wanted to ask, again, I think I don't know the name of the single, or I can't pronounce it properly, yeah, because obviously man's from the UK, so my apologies. But Miano, you had a
Yeah.
banger, I think around 2019, right?
I love it in my Uber.
Right. So my I've done a bit of research, and my understanding is there was a almost like a hiatus. And if there wasn't a hiatus, excuse my ignorance for not knowing what you did in between. So between your first banger and this banger, what's happened in between that time?
I think we lost you there.
We
Can
lost
you
you.
come again?
Sorry, I was saying so from the first banger you had in 20, is it 2019? Just before COVID.
Abantwana
Yeah.
bamagugu.
Yeah, and then obviously now you've got this comeback because when I'm looking on your TikTok and everywhere, the comments, I like to read the comments a lot. People are saying it's your comeback, it's your comeback. I don't know a lot about you because I wasn't invested in piano before 2020. Please explain to me and the people listening what was you doing in between? What happened? How come it's taking this long for you to kind of come back to the top where you should be?
Yeah. Okay. It's about the topic when you start. It's about gatekeeping. You understand? So I fight with some managers because they were taking our money. They don't want to pay us. You understand? So I fight for my career and for my, you understand, for my health because I'm trending. I'm performing, but I don't get my money. Why? You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? So people they think like this one he wanted to be like Miano why because end of the day I'm working. If like people they saw me like in the street I don't have nothing, they will tease me. You understand? You are a celebrity, you don't have nothing. I was fighting for those things. You understand? So that's why people were talking about my comeback because I was fighting. I didn't release for time because I was busy and going to court with these people. They don't want to give us our money. I understand, and they're telling us some loan stories. I understand. So I just tell myself that okay, it's fine. Let me carry on and push my career. Everything gonna be fine. End of the day, they can't block my voice. You understand? They can
True.
block, but they can't block my voice. They can't take my voice. They can't.
And
Understand?
also,
So
they
yeah,
can't
that's
block
why
the
that's why
blessing
people
that
they were
is
talking about.
yours.
Yeah, I understand.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, go on, Miano. Yeah, you were saying, sorry. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's why
So,
we started fighting, and then yeah.
okay, so with in terms of like now you releasing music with Killer Punch as well. Is that are all those situations now resolved where now you can fully flourish with your careers now in terms of the people you was fighting with to get what you deserved?
No,
Well,
to be honest, no, because we just told ourselves that okay, it's fine. Let's just leave them and then carry on with our life and push. Because end of the day, we can't just fight, but no one understand making understand.
Okay.
yeah. So basically, it's the gatekeeping is still there, but we are no longer invested in that energy. We had just told ourselves that we're gonna release music. If it hits the rooftop, it does. If it doesn't, then we move. Just like Hamba, as I'm telling you, we released Hamba last year November. You feel me? So it was released last year November. It's only like hitting the rooftop right like now in April. You know, because of we had just released Pes Gwendle with Mr. James. So that's it starts there. We released the music. You guys didn't know about it. No one knew about it. There was no challenge. We did try pushing it. If you can go through my page, you will see here on TikTok. We tried pushing it basically. But those things were still there. Those elements. where we can't pinpoint and say that person was doing this or that, but we know deep down that there's people obviously who had influence in our music, even though we didn't know, but we told ourselves we're gonna push until, and then Mr. Chazzy Q, shout out to him, he gave us the platform. Obviously, maybe he's only shout out. It's also maybe his power is also out there, so they couldn't block that obviously. So that's how Hamba Nam came in. Yeah.
Okay, I met Jazzy Q at Heritage Day in Soweto with Kaava when I was there. He seemed like a very nice man.
Yeah, he's a cool gent. He's a cool gent. Very true person.
Yeah, he seemed very true. How did you guys meet up with Jazzy Q? How did that happen? Because surely that's something that you would consider now like a breakthrough moment, back from all that negativity you were coming from. So tell us how you met up with Jazzy Q.
Basically, we've always Jazzy has always known us. We've known him. It's just that it was just the time. When the timing is not just on. There's nothing that can happen. But what happened is Jazzy was a little bit close with King P. He's one of the producers there by Pesgo Andrew. He was close to him, and King P is close to us. So when we hit studio, King P invited Jazzy onto the studio. That's how we came about. That's how we clicked, and then we did the banger Pesgo Andrew. That's how we got on about with Jazzy. So basically, it was just a connection and the right timing. So we only needed that. King P was the one who made it possible.
Okay. And since Hamba Nam, what's the feedback over there? How's the gigs and stuff? How are you guys excelling now?
Well, with Hamba Nami, to be honest, the song is out there. It's playing. We are sitting on 300 plus on TikTok with the videos. Our music video is sitting on 800,000. We are about to hit 1 million views. Wow. So it's basically coming all right. But we are still coming. We are still struggling with the gigs. Obviously, we are still getting ourselves. When you come from where you were, people still need to get familiar with you.
Yeah.
Coming back. It's just a build up on it. But we are hoping by summer we'll be at the top. Definitely. We deserve to be there. We have to be there actually. Because trust me, everyone is doing the Hamba Nam challenge. You can
everyone, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
UK,
even here, it's
Ghana,
going
Kenya,
down.
Tanzania. Yeah, it's going down. So it's just a matter of us just getting the right connections, getting the right people, the ground team, and then start going back where we belong, because we belong to the top, man. Come on.
No, definitely, man. I'm telling you, one of the main things is really tapping in with the DJs, and I know quite a few. So, definitely, is that I think that even that's something you guys should also just take away, with you guys in terms of like even just knowing and understanding. I mean, I'll give you guys all the information you need in terms of DJs, but it's important to definitely connect with the DJs here, because they're the ones that are, like even if you have a challenge or like you have a song that's playing, right? People like to groove, ne? Hey, you see my Zulu, yeah? People like to groove, ne? You get me? So that's where you want your song to be played. Where the people are grooving when it comes on. I was just out the other day with a lot of them, the main UK DJs, not the South African ones that come here, the main UK ones. There was an event in Brixton, and they didn't play it, but I just think they're not playing it because again that relationship isn't there, because the song's a banger.
Yeah, true.
Before even Carver even introduced you guys to me, I was playing the song on Spotify and I was watching people doing the challenge, and I was like, "Oh right, this song's cool."
Yeah, true. It's authentic. Trust me, it's very, very authentic. You can never miss that song. You can never skip that song.
You can't. Yeah. I think also I loved it so much. I also literally posted the challenge. It's quite interesting because also I really can't dance, right?
But that
But that was
dance you
just
can
like an
do.
easy and fun thing to do that like I just had to. I just couldn't miss out on it.
Yeah,
I just
true.
couldn't. I just want to also
Yeah,
I
true.
find out, I'm aware Uti, you guys are not signed to a record label, right? How
No, no,
difficult
no,
or
no.
easy has it been really navigating the industry also with the ups and downs that you've gone through with, your past managers, former managers rather. How
Yeah.
easy is it when you are really independent and you're doing everything yourself? What
It's
are some of the challenges that you run into that you typically wouldn't if you were signed to a label?
it takes you back there. If you're not signed to the label, basically you invest in yourself. Funds. You need
Mm-hmm,
funds.
mm-hmm.
So that's the way it starts basically. You can't just
Yeah.
do a song and then expect it to boom without having fans. You need to shoot those visuals. People need to see the person behind the song.
Right.
You need to plug the song. You still need PR. You still need photos. You still need to
Yeah.
do the sleeve for the song. It's a lot. But being an independent artist is just very, very difficult. It becomes a fortune when maybe your song makes it big without you having PR or without you having whatever team that you need. So
Mhm.
it's very, very difficult. But obviously, you can't stay and say, I don't have PR. And you need to push so that someone can recognize you and maybe try and invest in you. So, yeah, it's very difficult. But you basically, as an artist, you need to have the art to make people to want to invest in you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to hear from Umiano because he's a little bit too quiet. I don't like it. I just want to find out. So after Amantanama Uber, right? What was your life like? How did it change? And was it a drastic change, or was it just nje ukuthi people didn't really know who was behind it? Maybe after you released the music video. But how did your life change also after releasing the song?
Obvious life will change because people they didn't like believe that I can go to TV, I can sing, understand.
Mm.
Can you
Yeah,
please
it's
come
another
closer to the
thing.
phone? We can't hear you.
It's another thing because obvious if you're trending, people will be wow, it's you. They can't believe, you understand. And also you again, you can't believe that you are trending, you're doing good, you understand. But
Yeah.
on the way you have to understand and make sure that you know what are you doing and be focused and
Yeah. And what's your
yeah.
relationship now with Semi T and Kamudi? Like are you guys still in conversation? Could we
Yeah, we
expect maybe
talk.
even a feature soon?
We talk. We did work with Semiti. I did work
Last
with
week.
Kamuti.
Yeah.
Last week I was with Semiti. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay. So
yeah,
it's coming
we
for us.
didn't fight. We didn't fight. Me and Semiti and Kamuti. So people, people. If there's something, people will talk the way I
Mm.
understand. They think, I
They'll make
understand
something
because
out of nothing.
yeah, I understand. So I
Mm.
didn't fight with Semiti. I didn't fight with Kamuti. I just fight with managers and the team only. I didn't fight with Semiti. Also, I have a relationship with Semiti. I have a relationship with Kamuti because we didn't fight. We were fighting with managers that they're taking our things. You understand? So people were saying, "Hi, Mian is fighting with Semiti." Like, really? Fighting with when? I
That's your
understand.
pride.
I understand. Yeah. So people, how people are. You understand? So I was fighting with management. Yeah, I understand. And also it's a pressure because people they want to see you being have a car, you have a
Mm.
house, you understand.
Living the
So it's
life.
pressure. Yeah, so it's pressure, I understand. So I was fighting for those things. I didn't fight for that I want to be Miano. No, it's all about we working. We have to bring something in the table. You understand?
Mm.
So yeah, they were just playing us. You understand? They took our money. They took our song. They registered their song, our song to their account, to their names. You understand? So we doing the song, but they can sing, but they own everything. How? You understand? I was fighting for those things. You understand?
Yeah, it
So
doesn't
people,
make sense.
yeah, people they didn't understand. They were saying, "Ah, Miano is he wanted to be big. You already know me. I'm big because you know me. Why should you?
Exactly.
You understand? So you can't say that. You understand? You have to reason and understand. It's okay. Why they fighting? You understand? People they didn't want to understand. You understand? So they just talking because someone is saying. Because end of the day, yeah, it's money and also as the like a lot of people they can die like for this thing. I understand.
Because it
Some
causes you depression and
yeah,
anxiety,
yeah,
and like now you don't even know
yeah,
what to do anymore because you're
yeah.
working but you don't see the fruits of your labor.
You
Yeah,
understand?
true.
If you're not strong, you can take your life because this thing is. Yeah, well, I always tell people like me and I want to sing. Okay, boy, you want to sing. You have to first thing you have to have money. You understand? Second thing, you have to know what are you doing. Third thing, you have to go to school for music. You don't just sing because us we just sing because yeah we
Don't know the
got that
business side.
that opportunity. Understand? So now it's not like this thing. It's business. People they don't understand. It's music. It's business. You understand? So like they're taking music like music. I sing and then people knows me. Bang, they know me. I'll go to everywhere. No, it's not like that. It's investment. You understand? You have to money, time, everything. You understand? You understand? So yeah, if people even understand that music is money, yeah, it can be good and people will understand what they're doing because end of the day working for money. Don't just work. Understand?
True. You're trying to also make it out the hood. You're trying to make sure that your
Yeah,
family eats when they go to sleep. You're
yeah,
trying to make sure that there's clothes on their back. You have people that are depending on you,
Leverage.
and that's
Yeah,
literally
true.
your bread and butter. So I understand. I
Exactly.
understand.
I wanted to ask, again, because I'm not an artist, please don't take this as if like in the wrong way. How
yeah.
does a situation happen where they're robbing your money if you're going to the gig yourself? How does that happen?
Obvious. If like you have a team, they
Hmm.
can't just come to you. Say, hey, me, I'm
You.
gonna pick you. I'm gonna give you how
They
much.
pick you through someone.
Yes, they pick you to your manager. Your manager
Handles
can
everything.
handle
Hmm.
everything. You can see. In fact, you have a gig 1, 2, 3. They're gonna give us maybe example. Maybe
10K.
maybe you give us you give us 50K and then they're gonna say to me, I'm gonna give us 10K. You understand? There's
Hmm.
always people who want to eat alone,
Yeah.
but end of the day, it's you are working. People they know me and they don't know manager. End of the day, understand? So it's those things that we are fighting off them. So because end of the day, they don't know you manager, they know me and
Hmm.
if I can say I'm not coming there, people will be angry for me and not you. You understand?
Hmm.
They don't know you. You understand? You can't take the whole parade. You understand? So yeah, like that.
Because basically, when I was in South Africa, right, I've
Yeah.
been doing a lot of things in the UK as well over the years, working with
Okay.
various artists over in the UK in the UK rap scene. I
Yeah.
noticed something that was very different is that in South Africa, you guys have so many managers, right? Whereas here
Yeah.
in the UK, you don't really have many. You know, most people do a lot of things independently until they get to like a very, very,
Yeah.
very undeniable label level where then, okay, a manager is needed because the day to day is hectic. But like,
Yeah.
how come the ethos of like independence so that these things don't happen? Why is it that South African artists or even like yourselves don't go down that
Yeah.
road? Why is that?
So basically, it starts with excitement. You know, you are just a guy from the hood. You have a big song. You know, everyone
Hmm.
knows you. Obviously, it's just what is this? Fame without fortune. You know,
Hmm.
obviously it's gonna hit you after. You know, at when it starts, you don't know what is Samro, where do they register the song, how do I make music, how do I make money out of this music. Everyone is just here promising you the promised land. You know,
Hmm.
everyone is just here saying, I can do this for you, I can do this for you. Obviously that thing overwhelms you. You know, you are there, everyone wants you, everyone is pulling left and right.
Hmm.
So that thing on its own, that thing on its own already, you don't want to know about the business side of the music. You don't want to know about how do I make money out of the music. You are just happy for whatever that you are getting,
Just
which is fame
enjoy.
without fortune. You know, so that's what most of the time that's why most artists in South Africa they are getting robbed and having lots of managers because everyone is around them and they just don't know what to do about them. They just don't know because everyone is promising this one is promising that, this one. So because they don't know the business side. So it starts with the business side, knowing what is music. You know, what do I do? The opportunities in the music. How do I check my song when it's playing on radio? How do I? Hence, I'm saying the business side we lack there. It's lack of information, basically.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it's killing the industry because
so
I
much.
don't know I don't know if you remember. I think Begu last year or maybe
Yeah,
early this year.
yeah,
Utuli Tools released like no, it was Tulani Way. He released
yeah,
DOA,
yeah.
saying that like artists don't show up to bookings, or they show up late, or they show
Right.
up drunk from like their riders and things like that. But
Yeah,
I think another thing that we never thought about is that maybe sometimes artists are not showing up because there's a
yeah,
communication breakdown between them and their
yeah,
managers. The
yeah,
same way with
yeah,
you guys now that I'm understanding. So I think I
yeah.
just want to find out, so who's part of your team now? Like, what is like having gone through the experience of having
Yeah,
corrupt managers that steal your
yeah.
money, that are not truthful about exactly how much is coming in and how much is being used. Who's on your team now? Is it a smaller team, or do you have a bigger team, so you're able to have people specialized specifically with, let's say,
Now,
PR?
for now, it's a small team. We are working very closely with our brother and Taking. You know, that's where we get booked. He's the one handling that because he's very close to us. Obviously, we don't have a team that is on the ground. It's one of the disadvantages that we have. That's why even our gigs are slow. Even some of those. Obviously, in the music industry, you need a team. You need a very solid team, a
Yeah.
big team. That's, a team that's gonna plug you, a team that's gonna plug you in Tanzania, Ghana,
And make
Botswana.
moves, yeah.
So because the song is big, but
It's
we haven't
massive,
had the
bro.
chance to do.
Massive,
Yeah, but
bro.
it's massive because we haven't had the chance to go out, and so that it's a disadvantage to us. But at the same time, we are trying to push for ourselves in order for us to get a team that is more dedicated and that is more transparent with us. We're still trying to find that, but we are surely slowly getting there, and we are hoping that it will. When something is happening, not anyone can stop it. This is God's mercy. So He knows what He's doing, and He knows what to bring and when to bring it. So we are just on that, not rushing anything, but still being content with our music and pushing music.
Okay. I have Precious. Precious has a question here for you. But I wonder if Precious, do you want
Okay.
to just ask the question yourself? Because you're on the panel anyway. You're going to turn the mic off.
Sure.
Hello?
Hi, Precious.
Yes.
Did you just want to ask the
Can you guys
question?
hear me?
We
Yes, we
can.
can.
Okay.
Oh, I think you guys did answer a bit, but I can still repeat the question, which is what is the most important anyway, before I carry on. Hello guys, I hope you guys are good. um my question is, what is the most important lesson that you guys have learned in the music industry, and how did it like shape your guys now? Yeah.
Thank you.
So, okay, I'll go first, and then Miano will go. So, what is the most important thing is, firstly, you need to know the business side. Firstly, you need to educate yourself about music because there's a lot in music that people don't know about. And lastly, people need to, people need, people, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, so, okay, lastly, people need to basically uh, know this, that it's all about the claim and the claim that the music you basically need to own yourself. You need to own the name behind you. Each and everything that you do, it's on about you, because one thing, uh things go south, people will look at you. They won't look at your manager, they won't look at the people that you're around. So basically each and everything you do in this music business is about you. You need to make sure that you keep your brand as clean as you want it to be, and as presentable as you want another person to look at it like. So each and everything is about you. That's it.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, first of all, what songs have you got coming out, or are you guys still riding the wave of Hamba Nam? No. What's the plans now?
We have an EP coming up. We have an EP coming up. So we're still on that, working on it with a lot of features like your Limit Crazy, your Mellow and Sleazy, your Royal Music, and Amu Classic and Cap. It's coming. We're cooking. Basically, the songs are there, but we are still looking at how to drop and when to drop. We need to find the perfect time. Timing has to be perfect. But for now, it's Hamba Nam, it's and then let's push it and keep it like that.
Can I and Sen get exclusives to kind of taste make the project for you guys?
Don't worry.
Let me hear the project and tell me what my ear is saying.
Yeah, I'll send them. Don't worry. I have them on my phone. Yeah.
Wicked. Also, who would you guys like to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Nice one.
So far.
Hello?
Piano, any genre.
I think we missed that. We just repeat them.
No, I think he said piano or any genre. No, do you know what? Give me. That's a good answer. Give me both. Like
almost all of them to my piano. I work with them, but
those guys just work in Tukutela.
Well, yeah, it's Dlala Tukzin.
Okay.
Dlala Tukzin Chess works in Tukutela. Master KG maybe. Yeah. But in Amapiano, I worked with people. Obviously, it has to be Pori. Miano has worked with Pori. I haven't worked with him, so I would love to go back and give him a hit as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And also, how about artists outside of piano?
Outside of piano, we need them. We need them. Just like maybe an international artist.
Yeah, like who? Who would you like to work with? That's what I'm asking. Like who?
Davido. Maybe Davido.
Okay.
Davido.
Wow. Really high.
And Wizkid. Yeah, Wizkid, Davido. Yeah.
Okay. So I always like to ask I'm a piano artist this question whenever I meet them. Where do you guys see piano in 5 years from now? Because 3-step is a subgenre, right? And it's really taking off. So for people here in the UK, reason why I'm asking it,
after 5 years. Yes.
After 5 years?
Yeah, I'm not sure with the internet. Yeah, so where do you see piano in 5 years?
After 5 years, we'll still be there, piano, because piano is big, and piano, every day there's new member, new songs, new people coming, understand? So, but 3-step, it's big, and it's coming, it's huge, and I was always seeing 3-step far, but like I was there, this sound is coming, understand? From Heavy K, I used to chill with Heavy K. I used to tell him that this sound, it's big, it's coming, understand? And don't lose this sound. He'll tell you also, understand? So but for in 5 years, piano will still be there.
100%. I'm curious also because it seems that like piano's making overnight success of artists, but we know that's not true, right? We know Guti in the background there's been work that's been done. You guys are pushing, you guys are working with different producers to find your sound and to find your voice, right? So what would be the number one thing that you would advise someone that is still making music but is maybe not as well known as you guys are right now? What would you tell them to focus on, other than just their team, because we've spoken about that, right? But other than their team, what would you say focus on to make sure that you have this on lock before you take it to the top?
So basically with the piano, one thing for sure I'll tell you, it's connect with people, be in spaces where there's piano people, because piano once a wave, it's out there. Everyone is going with the wave. You know, you can't just do your thing alone and then stay there and say, I know my thing is gonna blow up one day. No, you need to be able to juggle the sounds. Even if maybe you still stick your sound, but you need to be able to maybe not copy, but at least do something that is more closer or similar to that. You know, so with the piano, it needs that. As a vocalist, you just need to be within the space, hear what is if who's trending, what is trending, you know, and then what gimmick is out there. Because if you can hear the songs that are making waves in piano, it's gimmicks, you know, it's gimmicks all the
Yeah,
way.
TikTok
So
music.
yeah, TikTok music, you know, that's how you get to build your brand. Now with us, it was difficult to pray to like, we didn't have the idea of how to use TikTok. Our songs trended on Instagram, maybe, yeah, on WhatsApp, yabo, on Instagram only, but Facebook here and there. But now TikTok has opened a platform where guys can do, actually, there's even, I think, tutorials on how to do music, how to do this, how to do that. So people need to just be themselves, get to know all these things, and then they good to go.
So basically, be proactive in finding out Uguti, what journey, like what path you want to take,
Exactly.
and just be
Yeah.
intentional with everything you do
Exactly.
from then on.
I also wanted to
Exactly.
touch. I've got my
Because the
my
piano
good friend.
is soulful.
Oh, sorry. No, go on. Sorry, my bad. I'll speak after.
Okay. So in piano, as in like in piano, there's so much. There's soulful
Yeah.
piano. Now we've introduced kwapi. We did kwapi with sticks. With Sam Deep, we have our kwapi with
Love
Nacho.
it. Love
So
it.
it's spreading wings.
Yeah.
Piano is a genre where everything is coming in. We have so much. We have this Kitongo. I heard there's
Skija.
another one. Yeah, Skicha. I heard there's another one that is called Nyaga Nyaga. It's coming in nicely. Kabza was pumping it. So piano, it's a broad. It's like it has wings. It's just that you need to find yourself where you fit, and then you
Yeah.
go in.
Just to go back to the question that Isaac asked earlier, he was asking Uguti, where do you see piano in 5 years, right? But now
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
ask, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years? Because I'm hearing from the people that you want to work with, you're not trying to just
yeah,
focus on Amapiano, right? You're also trying to
yeah.
do
True.
maybe
Yeah, true.
Lukombo at some point.
Yeah,
So where
true.
do
Yeah,
you
true.
see yourselves in maybe 5 years? Like, what would you have liked to maybe achieve? Like, what's that one thing as a pair and individually?
Yeah.
What is that one thing
Basically,
once we do it,
yeah.
it's done?
Basically, as a pair, we just want to be stronger than now, and we want to be basically international artists. That's where our eyes are at. We want to do international gigs, and then basically we want to have our own stable where it could just accommodate every music genre that will be present at the time. Maybe piano drops, you know. We just want to be those people. Like we looked up to the people like Oskido, you know, those big like
Legend.
yo Jay-Z, you know. So we also want to own our own stables, and then make sure that this thing that is called music doesn't fade. Everyone is just given an opportunity to be who they are, to the kids, everyone around us. Live a leverage, basically. Leverage with that comes with I'm a piano artist, because at some point the piano nalo will have to give another genre space,
Yeah.
chance. But if we are still there, we'll still be able to push piano. Uti. We did piano, and piano left us this leverage, and now everyone is able to eat through it. So
Shout out to you guys for that. That's such like a collective goal, and I really hope Uguti, God gives you
yeah,
guys the power and the strength to do that, because God knows Uguti, like where piano originates, it's where it's needed to kind of like also kind of amplify, because now we're seeing Uguti, other like parts of the world are trying to claim piano now. So I really hope that happens, and I wish you guys all
yeah,
the best
true.
of luck.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Thank you.
So for like young, so I've got a good young guy here, Peacemaker, on there. He's a producer from Zimbabwe. How do the young guns that are doing piano in other parts of Africa get in touch with you to give you samples of their beats?
Okay.
Or
Uh,
from artists from outside and young artists, it's fine. You can just DM us and then send the message, send your email because there's an email there, and then we're gonna always be focused on you
Oh,
because end of the day we want to work with people everyone. We're not choosy that you are old, you are young,
yeah.
you are known, you are not known, understand, but we want to give every people a chance, understand. Yeah,
Okay.
if you're doing nice music, we're gonna give you a chance because end of the day it's about nice music, you understand.
Well, he
And also,
makes
you guys
good.
are hit makers.
He makes good beats.
Yeah,
definitely.
He's on the panel now. Peacemaker, do you want to say something to the boys while they're here? Hello, it's your chance.
Peacemaker.
In my percent, peacemaker.
I'll make the peace now.
Oh.
if you can even send us
Yeah, whatever
the
that he
Yeah,
has,
okay.
even
I'll
now.
give you
sample
consent
even
because he's
now.
not
Now
talking.
because we
So
do have
Yeah.
a studio. Yeah, because we do have a studio. Even now, he can send us. We
We are
always
forever working.
we
Yeah.
always working. Like
Nice.
anytime it's Friday, Saturday, it's
Sunday
Sunday,
we are
we
working.
are working.
he'll follow you and he will do. So I think one of the last questions I wanted to ask you before you guys go, because it's almost been like an hour and I appreciate your time. I wanted to know, like, when Pori or Kabza give you the call. This is for Miano. Is it like
Yeah.
a black spaceship that comes to your house and picks you up? How does it work that Pori, Lord Gang, Pori,
No.
that he
Oh,
gets hold of you?
me guys. I'll be honest today. I'll be honest. Uh,
Can't. I couldn't hear you.
when Kabza calls us and Maporisa was already there. My song it was number one in
Okay.
South Africa. Kabza was there. Maporisa was there. When Kabza and Maporisa calls us, ne, I was already at the top because my song was doing great. I'm a Uber, so I knew that I'll work with Maporisa. Because in that time it's us and Maporisa was in that good wave. You understand? So we have to work. It's a must. We have to work because people were talking. They wanted us to work very. You understand? So yeah, we knew that we can put Maporisa. But now if Maporisa can call you, it's another thing because you understand. Yeah.
Oh, so at the time
It's an,
when you was working with Maporisa, then you was more both rivaling with the piano as opposed to now. It's like it's different when
yeah,
he calls
yeah,
you.
now it's different because everyone they think that Miano is down. Yeah, but if my boss can call me, people will be like seriously, you understand? But you know how things work, I understand. But I'll be happy if my boss can call me and tell me, boy, let's work again. Yeah, I'll appreciate that.
Okay, okay. I mean,
So
I've asked all the questions I need to ask. Gstarr, do you want to ask anything else?
I've just got two more, and I think the last one is not so much a question, but it's really just me fangirling a little bit. But the question that I have is, so in a genre like piano, like we mentioned that there's so many different subgenres, right? Like,
We lost you there.
oh, can you hear me now?
I
Yeah.
can.
So we understand Lucy, piano is taking on its own legs, and it's like, flying and being what it is. Between electric drum and like soulful vocals, what element of amapiano do you think gets overlooked most of the time, especially with the piano that's being played, in mainstream, like your radio or in the clubs? Like, what part of it do you think is overlooked? And what do you think next time when
Well,
people are listening to songs, what should they really pay attention to? Especially your songs like
well,
Hamba Nam.
basically, these are two different sounds, obviously.
Mm.
So it goes along with what do you prefer, But for me, I would like people to stay on maybe the music that is making everyone move,
Yeah.
iskupu, because that's what we go for when we go out partying. I'm not to take nothing away from the soulful piano.
Yeah.
They are healing. It's a healing music. I
Yeah.
love sitting there by your car, traveling or at home, you can still listen to it and then relate because there's always a message, But with us people who love partying and
I want bang music.
bangers, then you can look at the lockdown one where we are just having fun and throwing in all those gimmicks and making sure that everyone forgets about his or her problems, because most of the time the messages they just remind you of someone you've lost. So with the soulful one it's always message, but with the lockdown one, then we are having fun.
Yeah, yeah. I hear that. I hear that. So also, I'm curious to know, because most of the time you guys sing in Zulu, right? So now also you guys have a global audience, clearly. Can you maybe just give us a bit of a taste, like maybe give us a verse, right? And then also give us like an explanation for those who are non-Zulu speakers, for them
Okay,
to actually understand Uguti, what it is that you're saying, and what's in your message, and what you guys advocate for.
Okay, so basically with the Hamba namne,
It's
Yeah.
easy.
it's easy. It's like go with me.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah, like people are that chilling at the corners
yeah.
every day, drinking alcohols at the corners. You understand?
Having a drink, basically. It doesn't have to be an alcohol, but having a
Yeah,
drink
like
by the
any-
corner, chilling. It's like that's where Miano comes like seba plume konin.
Yeah,
Bapuzi piyang itine. It's like we are chilling at the corner the night after we had a long party, a nice party, and now we are blooming. We are trying to talk about that party, But
You have a
everyone is trying to
hangover.
yeah, we have a hangover and everyone is trying to move. So move with us. That's what it's basically saying.
Is it move as in like let's move to a different location, or move like move your body?
Let's go. Let the party go on.
Okay.
Hamba na.
Okay. Yeah. And like what okay, last question, I promise. What
Party
do
never
you
stops.
what do you want people to kind of take away when they listen to your music? Like, what is your goal when you make these songs? Other than them just being hits, what else is your goal for people to actually feel?
to my side as Miano, I always tell people like my music, my message, it's always tell you about things they're doing in the hood. You understand? Some people like example like I'm a Uber. You remember the song I'm a Uber? People
Yes,
like
yes, yes.
they were starting smoking drugs. You understand? The young kids they smoking drugs. So we are trying to fight over about these things.
Drug
You understand?
abuse.
Stop drugs. Yeah, I understand. People are smoking. People are drinking. They don't think about the future. You understand? So if everyone is about bang every time, but you have to think about
Yeah.
no guys. Let's bang, but you have to think let's don't use drugs. Let's don't use alcohol too much. Don't use. You understand? Yes, it's a thing we got there in life, but we have to avoid. You understand? So no, lot of music we're trying to open to people that please guys don't just bang, you understand, just listen and understand what you're talking about. Some of people, yes, they can give me the beat is banging, but my message, you understand, you have to listen the message, don't listen the beat always, you understand. So
Yeah.
people they listen to beat always, not the message. That's why you listen a person after 5 years going to say, this song is nice now, and then you ask him why, because can like he understand the message now, but back there he didn't understand the message. You understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem.
So basically, with our music, what we want people to take out of it is just like, just give yourself time, listen to the lyrics, and here and there, it's teaching you something. Here and there, you can take things and then make it them as in like as they are. Take them as they are, as we portray them in our music. But at most of the time, just learn. That's it. Just learn.
Yeah.
It's just learning. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, you guys. I think also just last one. Any words maybe for fans that have been riding with you?
One sec, Gstarr. 1 second. Peacemaker isn't able to speak, but he's written a message that said and is asking the question.
Okay, I can-
What's the secret sauce of making good music, and how do you stay consistent as an up and coming artist?
I think we did answer that, but we'll go back to it. They need to be in like he's from Zimbabwe, So in
Yep.
Zimbabwe, he needs to make sure that he needs to connect with the people that are familiar with piano, so that he can get those piano music, those beats that are like just what you said, that you want the exclusives, so that he knows what sound is familiar now with piano, because with piano just moves constantly. Every day there's a new song,
Yeah,
so
that's
so
so
you
true.
can't keep up.
Yeah,
But
there's
so
a
they,
new beat, there's a new
they
sound,
you
so
know
you have to check in.
so he
There's a
needs to
new
chill. So
artist.
so each and every time he needs to make sure that in Zimbabwe he's connected with
Yeah,
the
like
people that
watch
are familiar with
TikTok.
piano.
Yeah, and
Go through piano, go
follow
through
TikTok.
TikTok,
You
things
understand?
like that. Social media is there now. TikTok is making it easy for them. So they just need to go through
Even us,
TikTok and
even us, we get King P
yeah,
around TikTok,
yeah,
around
around social media
social
basically.
media.
He
Understand?
texted
WhatsApp.
us, yeah, he DM'd
Understand?
us.
So that's why you always say to people like go to TikTok. Don't be scared. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, they'll never answer you. Some
yeah,
of them. You understand?
but
We're
you
not
never
the
know.
same. You
Yeah,
never know. You can DM me and answer
answer
him.
you.
You understand? You'll never know. You understand? So don't keep pushing, keep believing to yourself.
Yeah,
Go out there,
yeah.
like in this
Make
Zumba team, like
connection.
Foster, like
Yeah.
be there, like
Be there, be
be there
within the
out there.
spaces, be
You
within the
understand?
spaces.
Yeah,
Just make sure that you're within.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take your head out there. Understand? Yeah.
It's
Understand?
true. It's true because TikTok, even
Yeah,
this for this to even to happen in the way it's happening, is
Yeah,
the
it's
power
through
of TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah,
it's TikTok. Yeah,
it's
you
the power of
understand?
Shout out to
TikTok. True.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Okay,
Because
Gstarr, do you sorry,
everyone
go
today
on.
we have influencer. Today we have
Influencers,
lot of influencers
lot of
because of TikTok.
musicians.
You
Yeah,
understand? Lot of musicians. So if you knew there, you can make it without Miano.
yeah,
You can make it without Maporisa.
you
You can
can
make
make
it
it.
out without any artist
Yeah,
around there. But if like you learn
use
and then you use the same
platform.
platform
Yeah,
and same like opportunities
yeah,
like you watch, you learn. Okay, they're doing this. Okay, I have to search this. Okay, they're turning up on this. I have
yeah,
to search what is this, what is
yeah,
sample, what is what. You understand? And then you gonna learn. We always learning. Even me, I learn every day. Like I understand. I go to TikTok. I watch. Even though I'm not liking sometimes, but I watch. I learn that okay, this thing can help me sometimes. Or you understand? So it's easy to be out there if like you know what you want
You know
and
what you're
also
doing.
the space and the another thing, your space, your circle, you have to make your circle small. Don't push a lot of people because a lot of people some of them, yeah, they will make you lose focus. You understand? So you have to be you and know what you want. Yeah, it's simple like that.
True. True.
Thank you for that. Gstarr, do you want to wrap it up for us?
Yeah, Devs. So just like quickly for like young artists looking up to you right now, and also fans that have been riding with y'all since like back before 2020, right?
yeah.
What would you
True.
like to say to them, and also for you to guys? Oh, and also just tell us, other than the EP, are you guys performing anywhere? Where can we catch you performing?
So basically, to our fans, we just highly appreciate the love. Since from day one, you've been holding us down, and we are still here because of you guys. Even the comeback, it was because of you guys. You downloading, streaming the song, and you making sure that you still recognize the people that we were before. And then with our shows, you can just go through our pages on Instagram. You'll see we always update where we are going to be performing and all that. So everything we do it through social media, basically.
Sorry, I
And
missed.
yes, and like on our social medias, Miano the MC,
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter, everywhere.
Yeah.
It's Miano the MC.
Yeah, and then it's KillaPunch SA, Instagram, Facebook, and then Twitter. Then yeah,
Thank you, you guys. Thank you, you guys. Honestly, this was very helpful, and I hope we could do this again. But this was fun. This was fun. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
thank you so much.
for.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you for being the first official guest of this idea of interviewing over TikTok that came into my mind. Thank you for trusting the platform. Thank you
Don't worry.
for giving me me and Gstarr the opportunity to actually be able to speak to you and pick your
Yeah.
brains. We will definitely be in touch anyway when I land, and please, and just in future anyway. But you guys were the first. So
Oh, but also,
Now don't
But
worry.
also,
After us, there's gonna be more. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
I
After
know,
us,
but you
yeah,
guys will be the ones to say, we was there when it was only like 10 people concurrently.
yeah,
Now the
yeah,
Brews
true.
got 10,000 people watching at the same time,
Yeah,
but you guys were the first.
yeah.
I appreciate you. I will never forget you on this journey that I'm on. And to the top, we will all go. For sure.
to the
Thank you so.
top.
Thank you for having us. Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
man.
guys.
Take
Thank you.
care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
That was great.